Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Scrommy Boy or Jacob here, and today I'm bringing you another life story. So basically, I have this one friend, right? And same friend from the last video. He ended up buying a moped, right? This thing had no papers. It was not street legal at all. Pretty sure the turn signals on it didn't work either. And basically, he bought this moped for $70 from this random sketchy-ass guy in the next town over from us, which is called Penticton. We live in Summerland. But basically, he bought that moped, and we've been driving around on it for about 3 weeks now. And he was like, yeah, let's hang out. We can drive around on the moped. Maybe, we'll go to my friend's house and hang out with her, who I'm also not going to name her name because I don't think she wants this also going out about her. Basically, I decided to hang out with him that night. So I was working, right? And he said that he would swing by after work, which was around 8:30. So that's exactly what he did. After work, swung by on his moped, handed me a bike helmet. So this whole time, we had only been wearing bike helmets, and we've been driving around on this thing at like 60K. It was pretty sketchy. We almost fell one time. But basically, hands me a bike helmet, get on the back. You know when two people ride on like a motorcycle together and like one grips the other one's like back and stuff? Well, that's what we were doing. It looked kind of gay, but basically we drove around. We're driving around town. He's like, yeah, let's go to my friend's. So we went to her house and we hung out, had some fun, did some fun stuff. But basically, after that, we left the house, and he was a little worse to drive than he was before, let's say, but he was pretty good. So we're still driving around. This was about like 12 o'clock now. We had to be home. So he pulls into the park, and I'm like, why are you driving in the park? We have this like park in the center of our town, and there's like this big stage, and there's like a playground over away from it a bit, and we have this big park, right? So he pulls in and starts driving on the grass in the park towards the stage, and it's pitch black out, and I'm like, buddy, why are we going into the park? What's going on here? And basically, what he said was, I'm meeting a friend here, just chill for a bit. And he wasn't actually going to chill for a bit, he's just picking something up from his friend. But basically, we pull into the park, headlights are shining on the stage, and there's a kid sitting there with a bag of shit. I don't know what it is, but we get off the moped, put the kickstand out, walk up to him, and my friend's like, yeah, so how much can I have? So he'd been texting this kid before because he was planning to get shrooms from him, which I've never personally done shrooms, so I don't know what goes on when you fucking take them, personally, but I've heard from friends that depending on the amount you take, you just see colors more vividly to the point of hallucinating if you take more. So basically, he talks to the guy. The guy's like, yeah, you can have some. I'll give you some of the powdery stuff, and I'll give you 2 stems and 2 caps. So my friend just takes these, and he's like, all right, well, have a good night. And I'd hardly ever seen this kid. Maybe I've seen him once or twice around, but I really did not know who he was. So we get back on the moped and start driving, and shrooms take a little bit to set in, but my friend it took him not that long to get fucking high off this shrooms. So we were driving around, and we started driving around for maybe we were driving for 30 extra minutes, and by now it was 12:30 and we were late. But anyways, he started to trip, and he started swerving around and laughing, and he was swerving around on the moped. We almost fell a couple times, and I was scared for my life. And meanwhile, we're wearing these fucking bike helmets like before, so if we wipe out, we might be fucked. We're going 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers. He's speeding up, he's swerving around, and I was really fucking scared, right? And I'm like, maybe you shouldn't have taken these shrooms. I'm a little sketchy. He's like, I'm fine. And he's swerving around, and he stops, and he starts talking to fucking trees and shit. I was pretty scared, and eventually we got home and walked inside to his basement, and he's like, hi dad, I'm home. I have no idea how he can act so natural after all the shit that he does. But basically, get home, go into his room, and he just fucking sits down on his bed and does fuck all, just stares at the fucking ceiling. So my fucking scary ass moped trip is over, and I'm literally just sitting there sober, just looking at him, and he's fucking staring, talking to the ceiling. It was pretty scary. So eventually we both fell asleep, and the night was over, and I didn't have to deal with fucking Shroom Boy anymore. But that's basically my story about the time fucking I was on a moped with a guy who's high on shrooms. And yeah, so if you like my story, feel free to drop me a like, and if you want to see more, stick around, subscribe. Scrum boy, peace.
Nigga, what is competition? It's in common, bitch, and not. It's just a lot of victims slaughter to my composition. Nigga, I was on a mission, living in Nevada, hottest saunas, eating chili pepper sweaters and a lot.